What's up, everybody? Justin here, the Winds of Change. Today we're gonna do some door dashing. So I'm scheduled from 8:30 until noon today. The reason I'm doing it in the morning is because I have some plans in the afternoon. I want to make sure I'm home to do those, and I'm gonna try to catch the breakfast rush and also part of the lunch rush. My experience, dinner has been the best time to go out, but unfortunately can't always make it to the dinner rush. So I'm going to take you guys along with me to see what we do in the few hours that we're out. First though, I need to get some gas. It is cold as crap out here also. Everything is frozen. It's like 10 degrees outside. So had to wait for the car to heat up, and notice we had a quarter tank of gas. We're gonna need more than that for what we're doing today. So heading out to get some gas, and then I'll catch up with you guys and we'll get going. All right, got my gas. Reset my odometer to 0 so we can track how many miles. Got my app on my phone that tracks the miles that we're gonna go for tax purposes, and we're gonna get ready to get going. It's 8:20. I've got my dash set for 8:30, and I'm not sure how this is gonna go, honestly. I am not a seasoned dasher by any means. I've got about 156 deliveries under my belt. I've just started delivering on the weekends here and there. I started during COVID and stopped for a long time and been doing it for the past couple months. So I figured I'd bring you guys along with me just to see how it goes. So I'm not going to take every order today. I'm going to cherry pick. My typical parameters that I try to set are $1.50 per mile with a maximum of 6 miles. So real quick math, if I see something that says 6 miles, I want it to at least be $9. Now, I don't know how hard I'm going to stick to that because of the time that it is. I'm not sure how busy it is. If some time goes by, I don't get any orders and one's real close for $4 or $5, I might take it. But we'll see how it goes, right? So let's go ahead and log into the app, and we're going to see if they let us get in early. If not, we're going to have to wait a few minutes, and we'll go ahead and get going here. So far, I was able to log in 10 minutes earlier than my dash, and I got right away 3 back-to-back orders, all of which I declined because they did not meet the parameters that I am picking today. It's been about 5 minutes I've been sitting in a parking lot past the time I declined those, so I'm thinking maybe I should have taken some of them that were like a mile or two and $4 or $5. But you live and you learn, I guess, right? It's all about learning, getting out there and doing. One of them was, it was $4 something, $5 something, and it said it was about 4 miles. But if I would have taken a better look at the map, it was actually, that amount of miles from where I was at. But the actual delivery from the hotspot was not that far. So we'll keep going and see what we get. All right, so that worked out pretty well. After declining several orders, I was like, man, the next order that comes through after about 15 minutes of declining, I should probably take. I did change hotspots and got this order for $6.25 for 1.8 miles. Went into the coffee shop and they have to make the drinks. So this person, Rebecca, she had some donuts and they had to make the drinks. While I was waiting, I got another Doordash that came through for Erica, and Erica's order was already sitting next to Rebecca's, and so I was able to pick up both of them. It's an extra $5 for an extra 2 miles, so I took both of those, and we are on our way to go deliver them to some customers waiting for donuts. Successful delivery to those 2 houses. Immediately after sitting back down in the car and completing the deliveries, I got this crappy order for way too low money and way too far, so I declined it. Currently waiting on other awesome orders to come in. Also declined a Walgreens order, only 1.7 miles for $7.25. 6 items, Could have been good, but I don't like going in there and shopping, especially since the delivery orders are picking up. So I skipped that one and still waiting on awesome orders. All right, took this order for $6 for 5.3 something miles. Not within my parameters, but Doordash was starting to send me notifications saying that they're going to pause my dash, which I didn't want. So the 14 items on this at this place, McDonald's, I was like, man, this could be a lot. But you know what the 14 items were? It was like a couple sandwiches, and 10 of the items were ketchup packets. So I don't know why DoorDash does it that way, but 14 items ended up with actually being 4 items and 10 of them being ketchup packets. So let's go ahead and get this to these people so they can get their food and keep on pushing. Another successful delivery. Not too bad. It was only about 3 minutes away from the store. Dropped it off and awaiting some more. All right, took another one. $6.50 for 6 miles. Bob Evans to somewhere. Again, not in the parameters, but I'm not where I want to be for my hourly. I'm about $17 for this hour, so not where I want to be. I'm going to just start taking some more and seeing if we can get that up a little bit. All right, that one went well. A successful delivery. Not a huge profit, but easy peasy to pick up. Was already ready, walked in, walked out. And this delivery got me out of a hotspot that I didn't want to be in. So where I was at, it's towards the bottom edge of my area, and it always gives me deliveries that are going out of my area. So taking this order while it was a little bit farther, 6 miles, and not the $9 that I would typically want to do for that amount of miles, it did have a benefit of getting me out of a sort of crappy zone. And so hopefully that the zone I'm in now will bring me some orders that are pretty sweet, that are within my parameters or over. And it is about 10 o'clock, so we're still into breakfast, going into lunch here in a little while. So let's get back to it and see what we can get. So immediately after saying that, I got an order to go out of my delivery zone within 5 miles. So moving to this zone didn't prevent that. After declining a couple orders to a Dash Mart, which sometimes is really nice because Dash Mart has stuff ready. Dash Mart is like a little convenience store that DoorDash is set up. You go there, the stuff's ready, they put it in a bag, you deliver it. There were a couple of those that I declined. One was, I think, $8 and some change for like 11 miles, so no to that. So I did end up taking this McDonald's order, and I'm getting ready to go get it right now. It is definitely less money than I'm after, but after declining, 3 or 4 in a row, I figure I'll just take this one. Most of this distance is going to be to the actual store, and then from the store to the house, it doesn't look that far. So let's go grab it. So I went to the wrong house. Didn't leave the food there, but GPS had actually had me go turn left instead of right. And so the address was like 5221, and the address I delivered to was 5211. It was real small. And as you can see, I walked up some stairs that I thought I was going to fall through, and super steep driveway. And there was a sign that said, "Don't deliver to this door." So after walking around in 20 degrees trying to find the door, I called the people, and they were like, "Nope, wrong house." So they were real nice. They were the neighbors. So I went to the neighbor's house, said, "Hey, you know what? I'm sorry about that. I'm right next door. I'll be right there." She was super nice. Didn't give me any more of a tip though. So $5.25, 3 miles, McDonald's run. Not too bad. Sort of an embarrassing mix-up with the houses, but hey, it happens. No harm, no foul. Got it there. Food was still hot, and let's see what else we can get. Got another McDonald's order. So McDonald's is pretty popping in the morning, evidently. $6.05 for 4.3 miles. Right around what I want to get for $1.50 per mile. So we're gonna go ahead and take this one. I gotta go pick it up and deliver it. So one thing that's sweet about McDonald's though in my area, and I don't know if it's like this in your area, but they put the drinks and everything, literally everything, in the bag and then just tape it shut, right, with their little stickers. So it's completely hands off, right? So you take it to I mean, you can't really get in there and check or anything the order. So I mean, you just take it and you go. And I mean, it's completely on McDonald's, right? Like, if people want extra sauces and stuff like that, like, you should ask for it. You should make sure that the drinks are in there. But when it comes down to it, you're not going to be busting off seals for their Doordash deliveries and then having them reseal it or anything like that. So McDonald's pretty much takes the responsibility for it, and you just got to pick it up and take it. So let's go get this to these people. All right, so another successful delivery. This one was handed directly to the customer. So I knocked on the door and handed it to the customer. They seemed happy enough. It was apartment J. So evidently J in this building is on the 3rd floor. So I had to do some stair flights, but got up there, got back down there successfully to my vehicle to start back up my Doordash. It's getting pretty busy, so it's been pretty busy all morning. Actually, I've been getting ding after ding. I'm just being selective with the orders. Before I took this order, I did get a Taco Bell order for $2.25. I don't really care how far it is for $2.25. It's almost like offensive to offer that. So hopefully somebody took it to those people, and then hopefully they gave them a pretty bomb tip. But just wasn't for me. We're going to get back out there and see what more we can get. All right, so I had to wait about 10 minutes to get a good order. I declined 2. One was like 10 miles for $14.50, and then I had to wait for a little while to get another order, and I was like, man, maybe I should have taken that one. But I ended up getting an order for 4 miles for $7.50 for a restaurant that is right across the street from where I'm parked at. So I'm going to go ahead and get that to the people who ordered it so they can get their food. So here we are in the elevator, waiting to go to room 323, all masked up per Doordash requirements to hand it directly to the customer. All right, awesome. Love that. Handed it right to them. At first, they didn't say thank you or 0 words, and I was like, man, people skills, you know. But they gave me $10, so it ended up being $12.50. So a lot higher than originally I took it at. So that's awesome. That was from a restaurant called Perkins that's around here. And yeah, so bonus on that tip there. It was a hidden tip, or they decided to add extra. I'm not really sure, but I'm glad that they did. Riding down the elevator, I got another one for $6.25 for 3 miles to Arby's. So we are going to go take that. So the Arby's was literally right across the street from where I was at. I mean, it took me less than 2 minutes to get there. Went in, the order was already ready. Customer was about 6 minutes away. Dropped it off at the door. Success, easy peasy, easy win. They gave me an extra tip. So $8.25 for that. Again, it was higher than what I expected, so that's awesome. Thank you, Sarah. So here we are, Skyline Chili, $6.75, 4 miles. That's what's up. We're gonna take it. Shouldn't take us too long. If y'all have never been to Cincinnati, around the Cincinnati area, then you probably don't know what Skyline is. People around here go crazy for it. I, for one, don't think you're missing anything, but they love it. So let's go ahead and get this order, get it to where it needs to go, get some money, and see how much we can squeeze in our last half hour. It's about, we got about 20 minutes, so this could be the last one. We'll see. So I don't think I'm going to extend it, but might be hard to turn it off because it's starting to get to lunchtime. So let's get going and see what happens. Another successful delivery. They gave me an extra $1, so $7.75 is what it was. And I got about 10 minutes left in this dash, so we're going to wait it out. And if I get another good one, I'll take it. And if not, I will see you at the end of the video. All right, we're going to call it quits for the day. One thing came through in the last 10 minutes, $10 for 10 miles, and that was going to take me way past the time I wanted to stop, so I declined it. But we didn't do too bad. I had originally, I think, wanted to make $20 an hour was my goal for today, because I knew it was going to be a little bit less than the dinner rush, which is what I normally try to get into, part of lunch, part of dinner. So I knew it was going to be a little bit less than the 23, 25 that I typically like to make, but we came close. $64.05 in 3.5 hours is $18.30 per hour. So that's not horrible, I don't think. Just for spending a few hours in the morning time, I took the best orders that I could. I didn't really take any crappy ones. I was sort of cherry picking. I was either at my $1.50 per mile, or a little bit under, or sometimes over. So I'm confident in the decisions that I made taking the orders, but you can't always control what comes through, right? So I have noticed the tips and things are a little bit higher in the lunch and especially in dinner. I don't know what it is about breakfast, but it seems like there's a lot of $2 orders, $3 orders, stuff like that. So maybe people just don't value the breakfast meal as much, or our society just doesn't put as much emphasis on tipping being associated with breakfast items. But if I could personally thank everybody that I delivered to today, I would. I had a few people give me some extra tippage, which was awesome. I really appreciate that. Went 49 miles and used 2.5 gallons of gas. So gas cost was about $7. So I'll put that back into my tank, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. We learned a few things today. One is that you need to bring plenty of water and snacks. And two is that you need to make sure you go to the right house. I did deliver to the wrong house on accident one time, which is super embarrassing. And the path that I took was pretty treacherous. I don't know if they use those stairs or not, but I felt like I was going to fall through. So all in all, it was pretty good. I appreciate everybody stopping into the channel, and thank you for your time. Like the video, leave comments down below. I'm always open to comments, get the conversation going. I appreciate you guys coming along with me, and I'll catch you guys later.